Imagine London, 1886. A group of workers from the Woolwich Arsenal armament factory decide to form a football team, and thus Arsenal FC, originally named Dial Square, was born. This is where our journey begins, in the heart of a bustling industrial London. Dial Square, soon renamed Royal Arsenal, was a team of factory workers with a passion for football. The club saw its first transition to professionalism in 1891, opening the gates to a new era of football. As the years rolled on, Royal Arsenal evolved, and in 1914 it officially became known as Arsenal FC. This marked a crucial turning point for the club, solidifying its place in the football world. 1913 saw another significant change as the team moved to the iconic Highbury Stadium, which would be their home for the next 93 years. From humble beginnings, Arsenal FC was well on its way to becoming a force to be reckoned with. As the 1930s rolled in, so did a golden era for Arsenal FC under the guidance of Herbert Chapman. Herbert Chapman, a man with a vision, a man with a plan, and the man who would steer Arsenal FC into a golden era that would forever change the course of the club's history. His influence on the team was nothing short of transformative. Under his leadership, the 1930s became a decade of dominance for Arsenal. Chapman was a pioneer, a visionary who saw football not just as a game, but as a spectacle, a theater of dreams where the impossible was made possible. This was a man who understood the power of the collective, the beauty of teamwork, and the artistry of the game. He was a master tactician, a strategist par excellence. His teams were built on a foundation of solid defense and a lethal attack. The famous WM formation that he introduced was revolutionary. It was a tactical masterstroke that confounded opponents and gave Arsenal an edge on the pitch. Chapman's Arsenal was a force to be reckoned with. They were relentless, ruthless, and above all, successful. The team won 5 league championships and 2 FA Cups in the 1930s, a testament to Chapman's genius and his ability to get the best out of his players. It was a decade of dominance that remains unrivaled in the club's history. Chapman was also a man of style. He understood the power of branding and the impact it could have on a football club's identity. It was under his tenure that the iconic white-sleeve shirt was introduced, a design that remains a hallmark of Arsenal FC to this day. It was a fashion statement, a symbol of the club's identity, and a nod to the elegance and sophistication of the game. Chapman's legacy was a club primed for success, etching Arsenal's name into the annals of football history. His influence continues to be felt, his strategies still studied, and his vision for Arsenal FC, a beacon that continues to guide the club towards greatness. Post-war years were challenging for many, and Arsenal FC was no exception. The late 1950s and 1960s saw the club navigating through turbulent waters. The glory of the pre-war years seemed like a distant memory, as Arsenal FC faced a barren spell, with no major silverware to their name. The challenge was not just about winning trophies, but also about re-establishing their identity and regaining their confidence. This period of struggle was marked by a series of managerial changes. The team went through a revolving door of managers, each trying to bring about a turnaround, but the elusive silverware remained out of reach. The fans were restless, the morale was low, and Arsenal FC was in dire need of a spark. Then, in 1966, a new chapter began. Enter Bertie Mee, a man with a vision, a man with a plan. The former physiotherapist was an unconventional choice for a manager, but he proved to be the catalyst that Arsenal needed. He was firm, he was disciplined, and he had a knack for spotting talent. Under Mee's guidance, the team started showing signs of resurgence. The first taste of success came in 1970 when Arsenal clinched the Inter-Cities Fairs Cup. The victory was a morale booster, a testament to the team's potential, and a promise of what was to come. And come it did, in the form of an unprecedented double. The year 1971 saw Arsenal FC conquer both the league and the FA Cup. It was a historic achievement, a testament to the team's grit, determination, and resilience. The barren spell was broken, the storm was weathered, and Arsenal FC was back in the spotlight. Through the storm, Arsenal FC emerged stronger, setting the stage for the triumphs to come. The struggles of the late 50s and 60s were not in vain. They were stepping stones, lessons learned, and experiences gained. They shaped the club, they defined its character, and they laid the foundation for the glorious years that were to follow. The year was 1996, and a relatively unknown Frenchman named Arsène Wenger took the reins of Arsenal FC. With a gentle demeanor but a fierce determination, Wenger would go on to revolutionize the club, and English football as a whole. Wenger's impact on Arsenal was immediate and profound. He introduced innovative training methods, focusing on player fitness and technical skill, and implemented dietary regimes that were unheard of in English football at the time. Wenger's approach was comprehensive. He was a coach who cared about the details, the minutiae, the little things that often make the difference between victory and defeat. But Wenger was not just a football tactician. He was a visionary who understood that success on the pitch was intimately connected to the culture of the club. He nurtured a spirit of camaraderie and mutual respect among his players, fostering an environment where each individual could thrive and contribute to the team's success. Perhaps the pinnacle of Wenger's reign came in the 2003-04 season, a campaign that has now been etched into the annals of football history. Arsenal FC, aptly nicknamed the Invincibles, went unbeaten in the Premier League, a feat that had never been accomplished in the modern era. This remarkable achievement was testament not only to the quality of the players, but also to the ethos of relentless pursuit of excellence that Wenger had instilled in the club. In 2006, Wenger oversaw Arsenal's move to the Emirates Stadium, a testament to the club's ambition and status among the elite of English and European football. The move was symbolic of the transformation that Wenger had overseen at Arsenal, from a club with a proud history to a global footballing powerhouse. Under Wenger's leadership, Arsenal FC redefined success, setting new standards in English football. His legacy is a club that is not just respected for its achievements, but admired for its style, its ethos, and its commitment to playing football the Arsenal way. The departure of Arsene Wenger in 2018 marked the end of an era, but the spirit of Arsenal FC remained undeterred. With Wenger's departure came the dawn of a new age. Unai Emery, a Spanish football manager, was handed the reins. Emery, known for his tactical prowess and attention to detail, was tasked with the challenge of steering the club in a new direction. However, Emery's tenure was short-lived, and in December 2019, the club appointed Mikel Arteta, a former Arsenal captain, as their new head coach. Arteta, an apprentice of Pep Guardiola, had a different vision for the club, one that was centered around discipline, creativity, and an aggressive style of play. Under Arteta's leadership, Arsenal returned to the limelight, winning the FA Cup in 2020. This victory was a testament to Arteta's managerial acumen and the team's resilience in the face of adversity. It was a glimmer of hope, a promise of better days to come. As we delve into the current state of the club, it's important to acknowledge the challenges that lie ahead. The post-Wenger years have been a roller coaster, filled with highs and lows. But such is the nature of football. It's a game of uncertainty, of unscripted drama, of joy and heartbreak. Yet amidst the uncertainty, the spirit of Arsenal FC remains unbroken. The team continues to showcase their grit and determination on the field, their unwavering commitment to the club, and their undying passion for the game. With a blend of seasoned veterans and promising youngsters, Arsenal is poised for a bright future. As we look to the future, one thing is certain: the story of Arsenal FC is far from over. The Gunners continue to blaze their trail, shaping football history along the way. The club's resolve, its dedication, and its love for the beautiful game serve as a beacon of hope, a symbol of what's yet to come. The next chapter of Arsenal FC's story is being written, and it's a story that's sure to captivate football fans around the world.